Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Overconsumption has kept me fat and broke. Let's get started and talk about it. I actually came up with this idea from a fabulous YouTube channel. Her name is Rebekka Roe. She recently did this wonderful video that was very interesting on how overconsumption is keeping us poor. Now what I'm doing is I'm not doing the exact video she did, but I'm taking it into the kitchen and going to share some statistics and show you guys a couple things. So when you're done watching my video, I highly recommend watching Rebekka Roe's video and looking at her channel. She's got some great videos, so shout out to her, another quality frugal channel. So I'm going to get right into it. I wrote this stuff down. Living in America, and I did a bunch of research on this, they say the average American wastes 40% of their food budget, gets thrown away. So let's say somebody spends $400 a month on groceries. That means that they are wasting $160 a month. The average American spends about $92 a month on processed food, and I read somewhere else that the average American spends $67 a week on junk food, processed food. So I'm not sure which one's right. Maybe it depends on each person. And some of that food might be not groceries for home. It may be food you eat outside the home. So all we know is there's food being wasted. I thought it was going to be things like produce being wasted. Well, actually the most thing that's being wasted more than anything else is dairy, primarily milk. And so people throw away quite a bit of dairy each year. So dairy is the number one thing. A lot of milk gets wasted. People over purchase. That's a lot of times what happens. Or they think just because something's expired they need to throw it away. And so people are buying more than what they need, and then people are scared about the expiration dates. I'll be honest with you, I just do the smell test to see, because I eat a lot of things past expiration date, I'll be honest with you. But this also statistic was kind of scary. The average American also wastes a lot on produce. As a matter of fact, the average person in America, or average family, wastes about $1,600 a year on produce. I don't know about you guys, but what would you do with another $1,600? Now sometimes I will overbuy on produce, and since I've been purchasing it a lot lately, I'm going to give you a few examples of what I've done. Last week I bought way too many greens, more than what I could eat. So what I did is I took a bunch of them, because I'm putting them in smoothies, and put them in portion controlled bags and put them in the freezer so I could just take them out and put them for my smoothie. That way I don't waste it. Another thing is I had a little too many cucumbers, and so I made a cucumber salad with vinegar, and then that way I would not waste. So one of the things that it does take some more time, because every day I need to look through my produce and say, hey, what am I eating? Like I have a bunch of these little mini mandarin oranges, and I know I don't need more of those, so I just make sure not to purchase more, because it's really easy to do that. One of the reasons I think that it keeps me, I'm not talking specifically to you, fat and broke, is it's so much easier to just grab something and go. What I call processed food, prepackaged food. You open it, you heat it, and you eat it. Or you open it and you just munch on it if it's a snack. It's so much faster. The thing is it doesn't fill us up at all. And I know many of these things, wasted food, so how many people after the new year buys a bunch of produce saying, I'm going to get healthy for the new year. They buy tons of produce. And then it sits there, because it takes time to actually chop it up and prepare meals for it. It does take commitment and time. And so then you eat the grab and go things rather than all the produce. That's why, in my opinion, I think it's good if you're going to start on a healthy eating journey, whatever fits for you, you start off very small and buy a little bit and ease into it gently rather than going all in, and then you end up wasting food. So one of my big things that I'm always working on, and I've gotten much better, but I can still improve, is literally no food waste. Try to use every bit of food that I can. That's because that way I'm using my money the best way too, and hopefully by eating better, I'll be a healthier weight. So let me know what you guys think of this topic. Do you waste money on food? Do you think sometimes the way you eat has kind of kept you in a position where you kind of feel like you may be unhealthy, or you feel like it's really eaten into your budget? I think sometimes poor food choices can really eat into our budget, and definitely food waste. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. When you're done watching this video, if you're interested, I'll link Rebekka Roe below. I know you'll really enjoy her. She's quite charming. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.